job.
Guess I'll fill you in on Boston Center later. Oh, correct. I don't know.
There was 0 time with that turn.
You cover. When I was like, yeah, you figured it out, and you're like, I got it. I kind of just was letting you go, but I still could have facilitated a fighter-to-fighter. Obviously the runway confusion, which we cleared up. It wasn't a big deal. I just should have known to request runway 3 all along, which is what I wanted. I just didn't recognize it. And then the other one was when your KICU failed. I should have maintained us sectoring 9-line Bravo or Alpha, north and south. 15 and below, I was in the climb to 16 and above, but I cleared you an altitude block that I was technically in without, after I deleted that sector temporarily, and I should have maintained it.
Orbit, like, I thought that was actually super helpful.
Getting to that deconfliction, when your KQ had failed, I should have been more explicit. However, I guess you didn't know where you were at the time.
I checked the yardstick, but I'd say just dumped. I was really living off the TAD maps today. Fighter to fighter. It, like, didn't make sense. It was kind of like a standard reattack, if that makes sense. A bad way of thinking for me. I mean, you told me before I went you wanted me to do the same thing as you, so there was 0 questions.
About it, at least. And that's the chemistry I think we were on. I just, to make it right and standard, I should have just passed a quick fighter-to-fighter, but almost I was holding high and you were finishing up a BSA pattern is basically how I felt about it.
100%. We're on the ground.
265. Restricted for sure for tactical employment.
Once I got inside of like 2.7, it was nice. That she was on right at 1503.
Say not workable for tactical employment. Wouldn't employ over there. I just was trying to do a weather letdown over there.
100%. We're at part of those top. That's what the orientation of that range. Like west of the other one, and I saw a little north carrot, and I'm like, what in the world? Was that southwest?
Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Perfectly at a 45 right downwind for runway 3. Called it something that it wasn't.
Downwind.
Why they were so confused. 2-1, and they're like, how does that work? Yeah, it was from my inability to know which runway we really wanted. Did.
Yeah, well, I was chasing, I had like a dash pibble. I'm like, wow, consent to release, that's interesting, you know? It didn't even click to me. My HUD was so washed out I couldn't see it, so I was trying to find it. For it visually, I'm like, oh, sweet, Mez is doing exactly what I would have did. Made downwind long.
The right freaking runway, man. How stupid am I? Enter entire life.
I think there's nothing wrong with that, like to enter at the southern 45 to go downwind for runway 3, you know?
If I would have said literally the word 3 instead of 2-1, all of that confusion would have been omitted. Just a runway before.
Turned downwind, you would have did exactly what they told you to do. They just probably expected like a reason direct to a midfield downwind or something like that, you know?
We could proceed westbound. That means we were going to cross the extended center line of 2-1, proceed westbound, then do a 90 right to enter a right downwind for runway 2-1 is what they were expecting.
Exactly what you did, just 2 miles maybe more south than what they were expecting. I would rather lick the streets of New York.
Not flying a jet.
Crossings where it's 6 hours in the weather. Refuse.
Q HSI hammocks.
Leave the hammocks off. I gotta see if that's previous right up. There. Oh, but I want to go with you.
They go together. Lake Ontario.
2.5 hour drive around the edge here.
Standby control panel, just turn it off. Road with us down to South Kakalaka.
Man, because they gotta knock them out with anesthesia.
Oh my gosh. Oh. ETE.
I can't remember like where we were going. Follow that river over there by Chicago. Kind of mixes and spills into Huron. That spills southeast into Erie. Superior will flow around primarily into Huron, but I believe it also may dump a little into Michigan.
Superior feeds into Erie too, obviously because of Niagara Falls.
Yeah, like they feed east until that fresh water obviously meets with the salt water. That one should go all the way down and out to the ocean.
From where?
Question. Like, I know it's just a problem because the Asian carp are in the river that connects that they're going to go from the river into Lake Michigan.